Hello everyone and welcome back to another RuneScape video. In today's video I'll be covering the many possible reasons that someone may quit the game. I'll be covering both specific updates as well as generic things that can happen to you normally in-game. Anyway, let's get right into the video and talk about 10 reasons why players quit RuneScape. Number 10. Game economy. The game economy is constantly fluctuating and changing, and as a result it has a huge impact on every single player. Just one wrong merch can lose you out on millions or possibly billions of GP. Although if you're good at merching you can quickly recover, it will still take more effort than some would like and simply end up quitting. Number 9. Graphics updates. Graphics updates are something most players have learned to accept or enjoy. For those who prefer the older style of graphics, you can easily buy overrides from the Solomon store for your armor and weapons, or simply play old school. In the past, Jagex has made graphics-based updates that a large portion of the community dislikes. A prime example of this is when every armor model was updated back in 2012. Even a simple upgrade to the game's graphics can cause many players to feel as if the game is no longer worth playing. Number 8. Old School. Old School is a huge factor as to why players will quit RS3. For anyone who has played in 2007 or prior, it is always a huge nostalgia burst to log into. Alluring features such as old graphics, the old combat style, and the lack of microtransactions are enough to lure many veteran players in. The same thing happened to me for about a year until I decided to return to RS3. Although I didn't join until 2008, the old combat and new community roped me in quickly. Number 7. Game mastery. Although few players will ever accomplish something as amazing as mastering every single skill in the game, playing every minigame, and meeting every requirement for the completionist cape, it is still a notable reason people quit. It takes years and years of playing this game to ever reach such a feat, and I imagine most people would feel tired of playing at that point. Not to imagine now that you've done everything, there's no more content left to do. With how slow I am at progressing in this game, I imagine RuneScape will be gone far before I can reach this point. Number 6. RuneScape 3. RuneScape 3 was a pretty huge change for anyone who had been playing for a long time. It was the first time the interface changed from the basic layout it has followed since the release of RS2. I go far more in depth into this subject in another video of mine. The link should be on screen right now and also in the description below. Number 5. Dying in the wilderness. Dying in the wilderness is a serious way to induce rage. What makes it even worse is if you die of something like lag. Many players will spend their entire bank on gear to take into the wilderness and will oftentimes walk out with nothing. If you're going to fight in the wilderness, be prepared to lose everything you're taking with you. Number 4. Microtransactions. Microtransactions, or MTX, are one of the main reasons players called for the creation of old school RuneScape. MTX can get really annoying, especially when some players have enough money to spend thousands improving their character. When microtransactions were released, players felt that the entire game was ruined for them, especially when you'd see someone running around in armor you've never seen before. Number 3. Getting lured or scammed. Getting lured or scammed is one of the worst feelings you can get from RuneScape. Most of the time it's because you got greedy and hoped to make a quick couple million from another player. One key rule to follow that when you think you may be getting scammed is that if it seems too good to be true, it probably is. Just go with your gut feeling and be careful with your items. Number 2. Getting hacked. No matter what level you are or how long you've been playing the game, you're always vulnerable to being hacked. Luckily, Jagex has supplied us with many methods and tips to help keep our accounts safe. Make sure you follow all of them because one day you may log in and notice you have absolutely nothing left. Remember to not only have a bank pin, but also set up the authenticator. You'll thank yourself the day that they may save your account. Number 1. The evolution of combat. The EOC is easily the biggest update that caused so many players to quit. In just one day, thousands of players left the game, and some who never returned. Most players who still play today have learned to enjoy the EOC, while those who don't can use Legacy or simply play old school RuneScape. I personally remember quitting when EOC came out as it was just way too confusing for me at the time. That's all I have for this video, but if you'd like to see more top 10s, then don't forget to drop a like below. For more content from me, subscribe to my gaming channel, follow me on Twitter, and lastly subscribe here for more RuneScape content. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.